Welcome everyone! We are the Grin brothers, and after a long time away from this, we have come back to
2 weeks.
It feels much longer than that. Hold on, is it only 2 weeks?
Pretty sure it's just only 2 weeks.
We started on the 8th. And the 8th is 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Oh no, what a shame.
Yeah, it feels like it's been ages since we've actually played this.
To solve the mystery of the disappearances, you head to the catacombs, where the villagers fear to
cool.
tread.
I know what we're doing.
Okay, thank you for the update. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait, yeah, sorry. Control stick to move. Sorry, I've gotten used to having to use the D-pad. Oh, sorry, okay. Okay, hold. Okay, so let's see. X is jump. R1 is dodge. Not sure what L1 does. Not sure what L2 does. R2
L1,
is the same as R1.
L1's quick select for your menu, for your
It
abilities.
doesn't have anything pop up for me.
It might just be for...
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean...
You remember, we can go into jail for that.
Triangle does nothing either.
Triangle is use item, I believe.
Okay.
That's not what I meant to do.
See, where's the... crate food. Okay, yeah, that's probably the crate food command. Do we need anything first? I think we sorted that all out before.
Let's have a look.
You're back.
0 quests. That's complete.
The hero, javelin, flame sword.
That's open chest without waking the pigs. That's collect fungus.
Did we not do those? Yeah, we did those. They're ticked.
No, we've got them, we've not done them.
Oh, okay, that's really confusing.
When it's got the key, it means we've done
Yeah, because key is the common symbol.
Should we do the... Should we go to Wallace's thing and collect the spores?
Yeah, sure. You know, just to
Warm
recap,
up.
because we have not
we-
played this in a while. I have forgotten just about everything. I don't even remember what... I don't even remember what I was talking about last time.
Well, I got something we can talk about that I think's happened only recently.
I mean, I have plenty I can talk about, but... yeah, go ahead.
Masuda has released his statement on the National Dex removal.
Masuda of Pokemon,
Yes.
correct? Okay,
On
God's
the-
sake, before we begin, really interesting that we're hearing so many comments from Masuda, given he's not even supposed to be in charge of this game last I checked.
Yeah, I thought they'd changed
Because-
it up as well, but...
Oh, yeah, we need the torch later, don't we?
Yeah, for,
I thought I'd do it more. Okay.
Eh,
Wait, is my current thing fire?
yes.
Oh, it's strange. I thought I had it ice.
Oh, actually, if you've got your current thing as fire, you don't actually need a torch.
Okay, how do I drop this?
Triangle.
Okay.
Pick up. Come there. Pick up.
Pick up. Oh, the keys.
Food.
Oh, yeah.
Food. In front of you. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cheese. Oh,
Yeah.
and something there.
Because you've got fire magic, it acts like a torch anyway.
Yeah.
The trap was
So this
sprung,
should be easy.
and the door
So yeah,
magically closed.
Masuda of
Game free.
yeah, he's not in charge of the latest game, but I guess he's the highest person in the company. Kind of weird. Like, I know he works still. I'm fairly sure he still works at Game Freak, but oh, what the? Oh, let's see. How was it? Oh, it was Square. Okay, Square is the charge. Okay.
You obtain a magic key to open the door.
There we go.
Wait, before we go. That.
Sure.
Now we have a gun.
Because I'm not sure what the creator of Pokemon... Because I'm sure he's still at the company, but you don't really hear much about what he does ever since he stepped back from the lead role. Satoshi, that was it. Yeah, he's got the same name. I guess they don't want more interviews. Well, it's funny. They probably don't want more interviews where he talks on and on about graph paper, but honestly at this point it might actually be handy if you had someone talking about graph paper instead.
Yeah.
The PR for Pokemon Sword and Shield, given how much hype there was before, is being disastrous!
This hasn't helped a lot of people.
Oh no, no, it's a blanket statement. It's that whole, it's a Bethesda statement. That's not a good comparison.
Yeah. They've basically said, yes, we are aware of the situation.
We're not going to do anything, but we're aware of it.
Your Pokemon will appear in another game.
What we've said before, we're just saying it again.
The thing is, I don't really care about National Dex, but I understand why people are upset.
I don't care. That's the thing. I think someone commented quite well and pointed out something that people tend to forget about. Someone described it, people have been saying this is a very minor issue to get angry about. And someone pointed out, it's not just the situation with...
Oh, this room.
It's not just the situation with the National Dex.
Yeah.
This is just... this has been a growing problem in... the Pokemon fandom and the views of the Pokemon series for a while. It is the straw that broke the camel's back. And a lot of people tend to forget the metaphor isn't just to say that it's the last sort of problem to complain about. The thing is, it's a straw that broke the camel's back. It's something that's not actually that big in comparison to everything. But it's because so much has gone on since then, they only took one tiny little thing to break the camel's back. That's strange. It didn't seem like I was hitting that. There we go. That's it.
The hell's hitting me?
Well, that was the spores. I'm sure there was more attacks I could do than just,
Yeah, direction keys should change your attacks.
Okay, so I've got... Yeah, okay.
Yes, you can do that. That's why I'm telling you to do it.
I just must have been out of
also, you're like half dead, so you probably shouldn't have just blindly walked through that door.
Okay, well, triangle's not doing anything.
Up on the D-pad?
Hold on, maybe...
One of the buttons does something.
Okay. Oh, down on the D-pad.
Oh, sorry. I think I picked up too many pieces by accident.
I'll just quickly eat this and then... There we go. So yeah, your thoughts on Masuda's commentary?
It doesn't really solve the issue.
No. I mean, it is a... In fact, it would have been weirdly enough better if he didn't comment anything at all, if that's what his comment was going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a case of being... Well, like I said, the problem is it's the straw that broke the camel's back sort of situation. I think I'm poisoned.
Yeah, it's a very minor thing when you actually get down to it, because, like, people are like, oh, my living dex. And it's like, yeah, well, here's the thing.
Poison goes away, right?
Should do. I'll just walk through here and it should vanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to need some more food.
It's true. One last one.
Before we have to save the rest for the boss fight.
Yeah, you grab the other one.
Are you sure? I'm, like, healthy.
Fair enough.
And, but yeah, I've got health potions as well.
I also have 3 health potions.
Yeah, like...
What?
It sounds like a very silly thing to get upset over.
How am I poisoned again?
I don't... Sure you're poisoned?
I kind of wonder if I clicked the wrong thing here.
You might have just changed weapon.
My magic's running out a lot quicker than I remember it doing so.
Thrilling battle.
Yeah, like, I myself don't care for the National Dex because, of course, when I play a Pokemon game, I only ever use new Pokemon. And I keep my Pokemon on the old files. However,
yeah,
it's all just a combination of problems that have been evident in Game Freak for a while, which were perfectly illustrated by what you learn about their coding in Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah. Don't go through the door.
Is that what we should have been hitting all this time?
Yeah, we need to collect the spores.
Are there any others to hit?
I hit the other ones already.
Okay. Because...
There are more.
Yeah, because you discovered some animation problems that they had in... well, model problems they had in Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Apparently they, rather than just pulling from the same resource, they would create a new resource for every time a model was like in a building and such. So Lily had a model for every island and every building rather than pulling from the same resource each time, despite it being the exact same model. And it just seems inconvenient.
Whoops. Dogs, quiet!
Turning into cocoons. You must destroy the cocoons before they hatch into beetles.
I figured that would have been enough. Okay, thank gosh, we completed the quest.
Dogs! There's no one else here.
I guess Mum must have gone out, or she's in the craft room.
I think Mother's in the craft room.
Well, we can sort the dogs out in a sec. Yeah, Game Freak has had a problem for a while with many of their decisions, and it feels like, particularly in the 3DS era, they've taken a step back in a lot of regards. And their coding problems are still continuing, as people have discovered with the Dynamax situation.
Yeah, like, they've not managed to sort load times out much. So, like, a lot of the... I think the issue is, they've said they've...
Their reason for why they haven't got all the Pokemon.
Yeah, but they've got nothing to show for it.
Yeah, they said that they were improving the animations and everything. And yet Double Kick still looks, well, like Double Kick has in every game except for the Pokemon Stadium series.
But interestingly enough, they do actually have new animations for some of the Pokemon. So a lot of the Pokemon do have new entry animations when they enter the battle and stuff. So like they've been doing stuff, they've just not allocated their time
well
properly. I think that's mostly what it boils down to, is management. They don't have good priorities, so they need like different management. And as people point out, Game Freak don't get a huge amount of say in what they do because the Pokemon Company ultimately own.
They also never really have hired much staff. They're still a team of the biggest franchise of the world, bar potentially Tetris.
People at the moment.
140 people are in their company, but they're also working on Pokemon, the Giga Breaker game they made.
Yeah. And
of course, they're also working on Town. They actually recently commented that they're hoping to actually make Town or another property as big as Pokemon, at least internally, sort of thing. Yeah. As in something big for them to focus on. Which they're never going to match up to Pokemon. That's like an impossible thing to do for them. But it seems the case. There's not much flavour to this at all. Yeah, I should have let it brew for 5 minutes rather than 3. What do you mean?
I think they figured that out. Well, at least we know how to play the game.
Yeah. Poorly, but we know how to play the game.
Yeah, I'll stick with that.
Yeah, what was I saying about the Pokemon thing? Yeah, like, it seems evident that it seems that Game Freak want to actually move on to doing other stuff, not just Pokemon for the rest of their lives.
Well,
Which is understandable, but with the Pokemon, it's sort of like how some people have been sort of, a argument. Oh, that's
mushroom.
argument against, delaying the game. Well, argument against people with this whole National Dex thing is like, oh, you just want to force them to do sort of crunch time sort of thing, and work even harder sort of thing. But a lot of people who've been arguing for them to put the National Dex back in and all the Pokemon have been arguing that they should just delay the game to do so.
Yes.
There's been plenty of people who are more than happy to delay the game. Because I think part of the problem is people are burning out on Pokemon much like I did because it's an annual franchise.
So
You can't keep releasing... Even Assassin's Creed is taking a break, darn it.
yeah.
You can't keep doing the same series every year. People burn out, even if it's something they like. I had to take a break from Pokemon because I burnt out on it.
So sounds interesting. Here's the thing with that, because I agree with you, but as someone pointed out, it might not be that easy to do, and the reason being, it isn't Game Freak, it's the Pokemon Company again. Because it would cause issues for the anime if the game was delayed. Because the anime would have to either find filler, do like reshows, or just stop for a period of time. Because it wouldn't be able to start the anime for the next set if they didn't have,
Well, I think they've actually got a perfect opportunity to do a spin-off because Let's Go came about. And they, weirdly enough, only involved Let's Go in the Sun and Moon anime in two rather small righties. One with Eevee being introduced as Lana's Pokemon.
Yeah.
And the other being Meltan. Which, whilst, Meltan's a member of Ash's team, it's not been a huge thing, per se. I think it's probably going to be involved in the finales, in the sort of Pokemon League finale arc sort of thing.
You're back.
People have once again...
First.
Yeah, people have once again been suggesting, oh, what if Ash wins this Pokemon League? And it's like, that would be hilarious if Ash wins with what is honestly his worst team. Then again, not much...
A full squad, does he?
Nope. Then again, not even most of the... None of the trainers really have full squads.
Yeah.
Like, they've I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of things Sun and Moon did wrong, but they've poorly built up to it.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be terrible.
The only way it will redeem it is if Team Rocket end up winning the Pokemon League, because I would love that.
I'd be down for that. Beware comes in and just ends the competition.
Again, that should be the series. That should just. I mean, on the plus side, another way they could do things. They could end the Ash focused anime. That'd be a good idea. But they won't. They won't.
Yeah, like there's a lot of issues around it.
But I think they could easily do, have a go back to Kanto sort of focus sort of arc sort of thing. But then again, Let's Go didn't really introduce anything really new to focus on.
No.
If you magic shot hits enemy, you recover MP. Press square for a magic shot. Okay, that might be a good one because I'm running out of mana a lot.
Yeah. I would personally, as well, suggest
increase MP charge speed. Yeah.
Getting some sort of crowd control spell.
I think that might be the Ice Prison.
There's Ice Prison, Blizzard, Petrification.
I can't get Blizzard yet.
Thunderhead. Yeah. I think the Gravity's quite useful. Pulls enemies into a certain space. Useless against bosses, but...
I mean, I've only got one ally, so this isn't quite that useful. Protection.
Yeah.
That pulls enemies towards me.
No, it pulls them towards the gravity, so you can just jump away from it.
Custom a small cloud that will attack foes with lightning.
Yeah, Fun Head kind of just makes a little lightning sphere.
I'll probably have another point by the time Blizzard comes out. I'll just get Ice Prison and see what this first spell is like. Oh wait, no. Ice Prison must be...
Level 14.
Okay.
I think there's Petrification if you want something similar to that.
Oh, Levitation, Enable Witch Flight.
Or there's Hex. Curse, sorry.
Curse the enemies delivers frogs.
Or
Curse
Petrify.
don't know, must be level 15 to have Petrification. Gain MP of every enemy you defeat. I need MP. That'll be my focus at the moment. MP, because my MP is running out too quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like everything's just kind of built up to this current problem that Game Freak are now having.
Yeah.
And like you said, it may be more so the Pokemon Company's fault.
Yeah.
They are kind of the ones with the marketing say and all that.
We don't know the insides of it.
It's a incredibly terrible PR situation.
Oh, yeah.
And it's interesting. Like I spoke with my wallet with Let's Go by not buying it, but again, the National Dex thing. I think it's a problem. There's lots of things I disagree with this situation. The fact that they don't hire more people, they don't delay the game, the fact that they should have seen this sort of problem coming, and the fact that they've spent time on the rather, although it's a cool feature and honestly the most fitting, Dynamaxing is a rather unnecessary feature.
Unnecessary, yes.
Yeah, they even refer to it as a gimmick.
I kind of prefer it over the other gimmicks.
But it's also, did you really need to make entirely separate models for what you're doing just to make a model bigger? No, you just resize the model!
You just scale it up and then add the Thundercloud thing as a special effect. Thundercloud thing isn't even needed. Let's be honest, we're not going to see a Pokemon that size and go, that seems normal.
Yeah, and, but I'm excited for the game itself. I'm wanting to try and see if I can get back into Pokemon because Let's Go and Sun and Moon really are trying to hint like it's not really for me anymore. Maybe I should just stick to playing the older games because I enjoyed Nanka's Pokemon Adventure and all that sort of thing. But I'm willing to give... Because again, it doesn't personally affect me, the National Dex stuff.
Yeah.
I'm willing to give Pokemon Sword and Shield a shot, but I'm hoping it's a shot that will, get me back into Pokemon in a big way again.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I will speak with my wallet back in with Let's Go and not continue with the series until I feel it has changed in such a way where I feel I could enjoy it again. Because that I may not have enjoyed Sun and Moon a great deal. Yeah, I may have hinted at that.
Just a touch. I liked it. It had its problems, but it was fun. But anyway, we should probably wrap up here.
Cheerio!
Bye.